Lane, that's the name you should know. Lane, he's the star of the show. You'll cheer and shout, he'll kick Jeffy the out. Lane is the one.
Here comes the rain, ba-da-cha. Here comes the rain, ba-da-cha. Give it all that you got, take your very best shot. It's in the right, ba-da-cha for sure, yeah.
How can I help you, King DDD?
I need a monster to claw with that there Kirby.
That's what we do best at NME.
You better get it with a money-back guarantee!
Lane is the one. The TOMY Sonic King has returned for another TOMY Sonic Tuesday unboxing video, and today I have this Chao pack that I'm going to open, and I do own some of the new plushes, but I feel too lazy to show you them, so I'm not lying, so just take my word for it. I only have Amy, Eggman, and Chao. They didn't have a classic Supersonic at my Gamers World, but I'll try and get it. But anyways, the packaging looks a lot better than the comic pack in my opinion, and displays very well in the box, and shows the characters and names of Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Chao, which I already have Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles from the comic pack and Forces pack, so it's not really that special. Anyways, on the... Wait, what's that you say? You never watched any of my other videos? Well, they're up on my channel if you want to watch them. Anyways, on the back of the box, it shows artwork of Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and a Chao, and has the description of like Sonic. There's nothing specifically about Chao, and I paid $25 for it, so will it be worth it? Well, let's find out as we open it, so stay tuned. Okay, before I want to mention this to you guys, I want to know that on Sonic and Tails, their undershoes, they don't have any copyright date, while for Knuckles, he does. Just want to point that out there, and it's kind of strange. Maybe that Sonic was like one of those prototypes, because he does look like a nice looking figure. But anyways, here is Sonic, and one thing I've been seeing a lot on this figure is that he could be like a cross between the one from Resort's, Toy Island, and Jazwares. If you compare this figure to the other ones, think about it. They might as well be like a tribute. This figure is probably like a tribute to those three companies, even though Toy Island sucks. But yeah. I have nothing else to say rather than the fact that this is a duplicate, because I did got him from like the comic pack and like the Forces pack, so nothing really special to talk about. Up next we have the Tails figure, and I know what you guys are gonna say.
I hate it.
But I'll have you know that if you own it in person and look closely at it, you'll see that the legs do cut off the body sculpt a bit. I know I felt weird about it, but not as far as people are thinking. And that Sonic Toast video, I'm going to briefly mention this and might talk about it much more later on. I don't really know what Matt was thinking, but yeah, it is his opinion, of course. And yeah. Also, what I've been seeing is that I don't really know why people think this figure is inferior to the Jazwares one, cause, yeah, I mean, like, that Jazwares one has much more problems than this TOMY figure, in my opinion. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure, now, this is just my theory on some people. It's not you or anything, but, like, it's some people that prefer the Jazwares ones over the TOMY ones in general. I'm pretty sure that some of these guys are trying to help Jazwares, because Jazwares sucks. Jazwares makes sucky toys. Like the Sonic line, I don't even own them, but with the exception of Metal Sonic and Dr. Robotnik, The line itself actually kind of sucks because the figures are too small to have a lot of articulation, which could make articulation sculpts look off and break very easily. And the Jazwares quality on their products suck as well. I mean, there will be bad paint jobs, scratches, and odd sculpting on the figures. I mean, not only do the Sonic line sucks, but other Jazwares lines suck as well, like in the Minecraft and the Roblox lines. The only good lines they seem to have is their Cartoon Network lines, you know, with their like Adventure Time, Regular Show, and Hanna-Barbera lines, as well as their Nicktoons line, though they skipped SpongeBob for some reason. And that's it. Their Peppa Pig line is okay, but you'll see some scratches. In their Mega Man line, that line sucks as well, but the only thing good about it was their Retro Rotor line. That mini line was better than the main line, but Jazwares poo-pooed it so they can try and make their main line good. Well, at least attempted to make their main line good. That line wasn't really good at all. At least the games are good. I mean, no one would buy the toys if the games weren't good. So Jazwares has a reputation for making terrible products. They're like the EA of toys. They make no effort into their products, and it just makes them feel lazy. And it bothers me on the fact that people would actually want Jazwares to take the Sonic license back. You know what, Jazwares? You suck. You suck, you suck, you suck. If anyone who works at Jazwares is watching this video, tell your slaves to make better quality products. So overall, Tomy's good, Sonic is okay, but Jazwares is bad. Jazwares sucks. End of rant. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, back to Tails. This figure is a duplicate, and he actually looks better than the comic pack one I have, because he didn't have that scrape on the comic pack one, which was just a minor issue on mine. And yeah, so basically, if you haven't seen any of my videos, basically what I think about this figure in a nutshell, it's not what I wanted, but I like it. Here is Knuckles the Echidna. In my opinion, he's probably one of the best Sonic figures Tomy has made so far. And yeah, he looks great. Though it does kind of bother me that he has some scratches, like on his forehead and on his gloves. But they're not as noticeable, and I don't really mind that a lot, because this is a duplicate after all. I do already own him. And, yeah, I don't mind it that much. Also, I don't mind getting doubles of Tails and Knuckles, because I really like those figures. And finally, here are the Chaos. A happier one, a neutral face one, and a evil teeth one. And now, don't get your hopes up too high, because these Chaos kind of suck. I do like how the faces on them are different, like, here is a picture of the neutral Chao. Here are the wings and all that. Here is the one in a much happier expression. And here is the the one with, like, the sharper teeth. And, yeah, I mean, like, the faces on them are okay, and the sculpts are okay. I'm just extremely annoyed that, like, the pupils are black instead of this darker blue color, and it's extremely annoying how, like, they don't have that, you know, like, the yellow part and, like, the artwork, you know. They're, like, on their, like, heads, their hands, and their feet, like those yellow highlights or something. And, yeah. Plus, I don't even know if it's true or not, but the wings, should be, like, painted. I mean, didn't anyone at Tomy knew that these, that the paint jobs on them were incorrect? I mean, like, why didn't Mike go to the warehouse and check up on these figures? I mean, he would have told his friend Larry during lunch saying, "Ever notice how the Chaos are not painted correctly? We should take them out of the box and repaint them or something." But no, he didn't. Mike, if you're watching this, you failed. So yes. Overall, I'd probably give this Chao pack a pass. I mean, this is just like a money eater. Aside from getting 3 good-looking figures, and how I don't mind getting another Tails or Knuckles, the Chaos in this pack kind of suck. I mean, remember when I said that the reason why the modern figures are like this is because they're trying to make the figures look like figures from 1998, which really makes sense because Sonic Adventure was a 1998 game. But gosh, when Tomy really meant that, they actually meant that. So now, not only will the figures associated with the modern brand have limited articulation, but they'll also be putting less details on their figures. This happened into the Metal Sonic comic pack, the Chaos in this pack, and Shadows' shoes. In fact, the Amy's for the Metal pack, they won't have any underwear, and the villain from Sonic Forces is going to have less details. In my opinion, I think this is stupid. Even though I still think Tomy is better than Jazwares and Jazwares sucks, this decision Tomy made is just stupid. So overall, do not get this Chao pack, unless if you want the Chaos, which I do kind of like the Chaos now that I opened them. Unless if you want the Chaos, you can just buy them separate on ToyWiz, even though ToyWiz sucks too. Or just waste $25 on this pack. And as for the Chaos, I could repaint them like I did with the Robo-Sonics, but yellow paint is not that strong. So after Wake Angel 2001 ever gets around to customize my first commission, then the next commission will be repainting the Chaos. So thank you for watching as always.